Hello and welcome back to Bourbon Barrel Talk. I'm your host, Scott Minton. Today we're back in the Brock Bourbon Bar and we're having a little RTDs, some ready-to-drinks.
Ready to drink.
Ready to pour. These actually
drink.
say ready to pour, which I think is funny. At least the Penelopes do.
Yeah, it does.
Does that one say ready to pour or ready to drink, Dan, on the front of yours on the Green River?
Doesn't say.
Doesn't say. All right. Anyway, so
I'm ready to drink.
It says pure. It says pure made.
Oh, pure made. There we go. All right. So these RTDs, which are ready to drink, which is what Steven is always ready to do.
Just Steven?
Well, I mean, probably all of us, with all fairness. But Steven definitely. Are from Green River and Penelope. These are all the RTDs that are Old Fashions. Now, these are different flavor profiles. So the Green River, I think, Dan, is what? Is it a traditional?
It's a traditional old fashioned, full proof, being that it comes in at 96.25. It's listed as a pre-made cocktail, and it states that creative twist on classic recipes made with Green River whiskey, and everything you need, nothing you don't.
Everything you need, nothing you don't.
And pour it over ice and enjoy. So,
all right. So we're going to pour that over ice and enjoy. The second one we're going to be trying is the Penelope Black Walnut or something, Nick?
Okay, so this was second. Okay, yes, the Black Walnut. Sorry, I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember if your Penelope was
You're all
next.
good. You're all good.
Nope, it's all right. It is a blend of straight bourbon whiskey, straight rye whiskey. Wow, I'm off today. Walnut bitters and vanilla demerara.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the demerara, for those that do not know, it's kind of like a vanilla syrup.
Correct. And then the last one is the Apple Cinnamon Old Fashioned by Penelope. This one's 80 proof, and it is a blend of straight bourbon, straight rye whiskey, apple cinnamon bitters, and simple syrup. So just traditional simple, none of the vanilla. So let's try the Green River first, and let's dive in and see what we think and see if we can pick a favorite out of these three.
I've already had this one.
I've already had this one.
I was about to say, nose is already really traditional. You get that nice citrus smell on it.
Yeah, it smells like an old fashioned. The funny thing is about old fashions, right? Like you can either get a really good old fashioned at a bar, or you can get a really bad old fashioned. And I didn't think people could really mess it up,
People can mess it up.
but they do. They do mess it up for sure. The worst one was I got at Caesars one time, or the Horseshoe, or whatever bullshit you want to call that place.
Whatever iteration
whatever
it
it was then, yes.
Yeah, they put seltzer water in it.
Oh my God.
Instead of regular water. I'm like, what are we doing here, folks?
Why?
I don't know. And then I corrected the bartender that made it and said, you don't put bubbly water in there. Because, well, I've been doing it that way for 20 years. I'm like, well, you've been doing it wrong for 20 years.
Yeah, absolutely wrong.
And he was trying to convince me that I was wrong. And I was like, all right, dude, I'm not going to argue with you, but we do not put bubbly water in an old fashioned.
Give me a beer.
I was about to say, was he at least old enough to have like a phone in where he could Google what a recipe
Oh, yeah. I mean,
was?
dude was probably like 10 years older than me. And this was probably 6-7 years ago. So he probably was almost 50 at that time. I've been doing this for 20 years, buddy. So anyway, it's got a traditional nose.
What proof does it come at?
96.25.
That's actually kind of high.
Yeah.
For the ready to
I
drinks.
thought it was for ready to drink. Yeah.
Because typically ready to the drinks that you can buy at any of the larger locations, whether it be Sam's, Costco, Kroger,
Yep.
any like that, usually come in right around 40 proof, 80, sometimes just a little under that, because I think they try to maximize as much profits as they can.
Not bad. To me, what this is missing is the cherry. They should put on there like a disclosure.
Add a cherry?
Add a cherry. Drop in that old Luxardo and be like, hey, put it in there. So I don't know. That seems to me, but what this it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. It gives you the traditional old fashioned flavor. And you're right. The cherry,
Yeah.
I think would add quite a bit to it.
Just one little Luxardo.
Some place where I work, whose name I'm not told to mention.
No. I never said you couldn't mention your work or anything else. I said if you tell the same story about
sells
people
a different
asking you.
ready to drink cocktail, but it's less good than this one.
Gotcha.
That's all I can say.
There we go.
I won't say what name it is. I'll just say it's less good than this one.
It's less good than this one.
Well,
we can roll with that.
We got two more to add to try against it.
Well,
So
I know, but I'm just
you might have a
saying-
different opinion than
I'm
that.
just saying it's less good than this one. And it's like 40% alcohol.
Gotcha. All right. Number 2, the Black Walnut.
Number 2.
And you said this one's like 77 some change or something?
It is 76 proof.
76.
38% ABV.
The nose.
I don't get a whole lot.
Just a little bit of that faint vanilla, like simple.
Ooh, there it is.
Not as strong nose as the first one.
I feel like I'm making noise, even though I really can't hear the ice clanging against the plastic glass.
Oh, the flavor though is robust.
Yeah.
It's a nice robust flavor.
Definitely better flavor than the first one.
The first one tasted like you would get a traditional old fashioned. This one you can taste the vanilla right off the bat.
And then you can pick up a little bit of that walnut.
Yeah, a little bit of nuttiness, right in the middle palate.
Which is where I'm surprised, Legend, that you're okay with.
Well, I don't know anything about nuts. I just know that I like the taste of this.
I just know I like the taste of nuts in my mouth. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
To each their own, right?
I'm surprising lots of different places.
There you go.
Everybody loves
Talk
it.
to the folks at West Fork.
Harkens back to those days when you were in college there in Hanover, huh?
Oh, that was just a whole beer experience. With a little slow gin thrown in for. Yeah, that was horrible.
The old slow gin fizz.
No, what was horrible was peach schnapps with beer. Trust me, that's horrible.
I don't know that I like this one any better than the first one per se, and it might be the nut is a little off-putting.
I'm not saying it's really off-putting. I'm just seeing it's different.
Yeah.
The vanilla is punching a little bit harder than the walnut.
Yep.
And I'm not disliking it because I'm just saying that it's different from a traditional kind of citrus orange flavor that you would get.
No, 100%. Like I said, I'm not saying it's bad. I don't know that I prefer it over the other. I'm really trying to decipher. I might go back and hit each of them again after I try this last one, just to kind of revisit or whatever you want to say to before I make my decision.
Rehash.
And
Rehash.
I guess my perspective from the second one is that because I've had so many regular old fashions, that this one is unique. And I'm not saying I would like it better overall, but it's got a nice taste to it.
Now, whenever you start talking about your Penelope, is that also a blend of bourbon and rye?
It is.
Okay, all right. So it's going to be somewhat similar to where Green River was just a straight bourbon in there, correct?
Correct.
It says it's a whiskey, but I'll bet it's a bourbon, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, in my humble opinion, a rye makes a much better old-fashioned than a bourbon does.
Agreed.
2 thumbs up.
All right. Ooh. Whoa. That apple's really coming through on the nose.
Yeah. It's like if you ever, I'm trying to think of like the cinnamon sugar and with apple. Like if you take that cinnamon sugar dust and put like chunks of apple in it, and you just mix it all together.
This is what Fireball should have been on the nose.
Ooh, I can get behind that. Yeah.
Because there's apple.
Yeah.
The apple is real prominent, and then the cinnamon is just like this.
Yep.
Just a little bit behind it.
Yeah.
Yep.
The support.
Yeah, exactly. It's the supporting cast, right?
The other thing that I can go to is it's the innards of an apple pie, not necessarily with the crust, just the innards.
Yeah, no, on the nose for sure.
Grandma's apple pie.
Always.
All right, I'm gonna dive in for a taste.
Crazy. I don't get anything on the nose hardly at all.
Oh, I get a little bit of that, but man,
I got some apple on the nose, but not much.
I would call this an apple pie old fashioned.
Yeah, it is absolutely. It's almost did you go to the Ed Foundation event we did where we did the apple cider old fashioned?
No. Well, if you had the apple cider, I don't think so. This was whenever they had the peach.
Okay, yeah. So you went to the peach one, which was also excellent.
It was delicious.
But yeah, we did one year where the cocktail was an apple cider one. So that's what this kind of reminds me of, an apple cider old fashioned.
I think the taste is very, very, very good.
It's excellent.
I get nothing on the nose, but I love the taste.
As a cocktail, the two Penelopes I think lend themselves more to be a cocktail. The Green River is not as much of a cocktail, but if you add the cherry to it, like we talked about before, I think you'd be in the same ballpark as these other two.
All right, I'm revisiting.
I think a lot of the opinion is going to be, are you a traditionalist versus somebody that is open-minded enough to try something that's a little out of the box? Because obviously the walnut and vanilla is pulling you outside the box, and so is the apple and cinnamon is kind of pulling you out of that box as well. And I almost throw some nutmeg in there just because of that flavor that I'm getting off the taste.
The black walnut's really warming up on me now. The more it's opening up, that vanilla and that black walnut's coming through. Then I'm gonna do something crazy here in a minute.
I can see it coming.
Suicide.
Same thing. Yeah, I was saying that.
Not full on suicide. I'm gonna combine the black walnut with the Green River.
Okay. All right. Because, for those for reference, if anybody ever used to play Little League baseball, that you would get that free drink at the end of the day, at the end of your game, and all the kids start running towards the concession stand. You do it's what they would call the suicide, where you got just a little bit of every single drink all the way in that soda fountain.
Which was always the best if it had like cream soda in it or something like that, just to add a little sweetness to it.
Usually Big Red or what is it? The A&W cream
Man,
soda.
was it bougie in Evansville, dog? Y'all had Big Red on tap at the Little
GRC.
League? Oh, Jeff GRC. I don't remember them having Big Red.
Oh yeah,
They had-
during my time.
we had red cream soda whenever I was there, which is the same time you were there.
Could be.
Jim.
Us old people don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, GRC was just in Jeff down towards what was it? Parkview.
It was behind Parkview, yes.
Yeah.
So Jeff was at Ewing Lane, and GRC was at George Roger Clark was at behind Parkview. Yeah. All right, I mixed the walnut and the traditional. I'm kind of curious to see how they blend together.
Because I mean, the thing is that I have seen people try to use, instead of just normal bitters, use the black walnut bitters in a traditional old fashioned. Yeah. Now this is doing the black walnut or the walnut with vanilla. So
Yeah. I think the walnut's still better by itself than the combined two, especially after it kind of sits and opens up a hair. But I've got a clear winner here, I think. The problem is I wonder if after I drank a couple of them, would I still feel the same way? That's my only problem.
Okay.
I think if you drank a couple of the Green Rivers, you wouldn't care.
Actually, I take that back. The more this one even opens up. All right, I'm good. I'm going to go number 1. I'm going to go black walnut. Number 2, apple. Number 3, Green River.
very close to you, but I'm switching it up a little bit, and I'll explain why. I'm going to do the black walnut, traditional, and then apple.
Right.
The reason why I say that is I think there's such a sweetness to the apple one that if you look at having a second or third
That's
one,
what I was just talking about, yeah.
that it might get a little too sweet and too much for you.
Yep.
That I think I could sit down and probably drink 3 to 4 of either the walnut and vanilla and the traditional,
Right.
versus the apple.
Right. No, I agree. I'm 100% right there with you. That's why I went the route I went, because I was like, man, this might be a little too sweet and too much. I don't know if I could drink 2 or 3 of them. Barbara?
I'm going to go Green River, apple cinnamon, black walnut.
Well, she went
Whoa.
completely random directions.
But I also do not like nut flavors a lot. So for me, it's a little bit off-putting.
Fair enough. Too much stuff just opened way up there. It's like throwing the pins up early and stuff. All right, Legend, what do you got? Oh, you want me to go Dano first?
Dano first.
Dano, all right, Dano.
All right, I'm going to go the old fashioned, and then I'm going to go the black walnut and the
So you're going in the order we drank it. The apple's last.
yeah, pretty much. But I put some of the Green River like you did, and that's my number one right there.
The mixture of the two?
Only because it added enough to the Green River to make it more like an old fashioned to me.
Yeah, and that's fair. My thing is you already liked it the best anyway. But yeah, I think if you did like maybe 2/3 of the black walnut with 1/3 of the Green River, you probably would even be in an even better situation, because I think it would help that vanilla coming through on there would eliminate the need for the cherry, I guess would be the best way to put it.
And my putting the Green River first is I'm not a big fan of a sweet drink.
No, I get that.
And that's probably the biggest reason I put that first. But the blend of these two is, to me, it just reminds me of what a cocktail should be.
Right. Fair enough. Legend?
While I love old fashions in the traditional sense, I would rank Green River third only because I think there's something unique about the other two. And I would rank the black walnut first. I mean, I don't like nuts, and I don't know that I'm tasting nuts or black walnuts in this, but I think it's a very nice blend of flavors. And I love apple, so the apple would be second. And I've actually put all three together, and it's a freaking amazing pour.
You did all 3 of them together?
I did.
All right, you're going to make me go back after the show and try that. So.
It's little league time.
That's right.
I will say that they're all solid pours.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the MSRP on these things are like $40. So I mean, like, that being said, RTD with as much proof as you're getting off this, it's like having, a bourbon almost, right? Like a super low proof bourbon.
Sure.
I could see the price point. I don't have a problem with it. So I think that's our episode of Bourbon Barrel Talk. If you want to find us, you can find us on Facebook, the Instagram, or the X. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. That way you get our episodes as soon as they hit first things on Sunday morning at 6 a.m. Email us any questions to bourbonbarreltalk@gmail.com. This is Scott, Dano, the legend, and the Brox signing off. Peace.
Schlunja.
Out of here.
Roast.